Victoria with Candles by Victoria. Happy Friday, and I'm back. I'm back for this Friday anyway. So how are y'all doing? It's been a little bit since I wasn't here last week, but I hope y'all had a great Halloween. It rained here Halloween night, and we kind of opted out on Halloween. Oh my gosh, I don't even believe that we did that because we're big Halloween people. Um, and on Main Street for the past 10 years that I've lived there, uh, Main Street closes down and we give out a ton of candy. But this year, between building the wall and work and a lot of other stuff that's been going on in our lives, Halloween just snuck up on us, and Candleman just didn't get the decorations up, and it just didn't happen this year. So we'll come back strong again next year for sure. And definitely the Christmas decorations will go up. So fear not, Van. We're not opting out of everything. We will be back for sure. But anyway, so I hope your Halloween was good. I hope all your little kitties got lots of candies and stuff. And I love seeing all the costumes on Facebook. It's so much fun to see what the kids are dressing up and what the parents are dressing up as well. So that's really fun. Anyway, so a couple weeks ago, this video is going to kind of be all over the place. I don't really have anything candle-wise to show you this week, but I'm going to talk about some stuff, and we're going to have a little giveaway here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And Lauren Michelle, who won our giveaway 2 weeks ago, who I announced, I haven't heard from you, honey. And we would love to get those goodies in the mail to you. So be sure to drop me an email and let me know your address so we can do that. So we can get those out to you. Okay. So 2 weeks ago when I was here, I was telling you about, my crazy stunts that I pull. Well, for a long time, okay, first of all, I love to travel, road trip travels. I don't like to fly. I'm not big on that. But I love to get in my car and go and see things. I think that is the best way to travel. So you can stop along the way, so you can see things. And I just like to travel that way. So I've always had the traveling bug. My daddy gave me that. He's got gypsy blood in him. And so I just kind of came by that, honestly. But for the past couple of years, I've really been making it a point to travel just little, short little destinations and stuff with my best friend. Her and I like to travel together. Candleman doesn't really care about traveling. He'd rather stay home and fish. He's not big about road trip traveling. So it's really fun for us to go out. And we've been doing this since 2015, I guess, was our first trip. We went to Eureka Springs. And I've, been thinking about more traveling well, my first thought was I need to get an adventure van. And so I'd been looking on Craigslist and stuff. And man, the vans that are like in the 90s, and some even older than that, but the conversion vans, that have the bed in it. Let me turn that volume down for y'all. My emails are coming in. But the ones that have like the beds in them and the table and all that stuff, I thought, well, that would be so much fun. We could just stop at a campground, spend the night in our van, and just kind of go wherever we want to go. But I kept looking at them for months. I'd been looking at them, and they're really expensive. Even the ones that are, 1990s and older are pricey, and they have a lot of miles on them, and they're kind of up there in price, I guess, because it's this traveling van life thing. It's gotten more popular. So the price of these things has gone up, and they're really hard to find. So I was telling Sam, I was like, I just don't think this is, I need it. Well, another thing is we needed to trade our car in. We had a 2010 Chevy Traverse with 172,000 miles on it, and it was time to trade it in. And we really needed a pickup truck. What was that? I think those are squirrels. They run across the roof of our shop. It is the freakiest thing. That's what that noise was. Harley's like, what's that? Anyway, so we really needed to get a pickup truck because we haul a lot of supplies. Candleman goes and he picks up all kinds of supplies all over the place. So we have to haul wax. We have to haul jars. We have to haul a lot of stuff. And we just kind of really needed a pickup truck. So I knew I needed to trade the pickup or the car in for something else. And so I had I had a very small budget to do what I wanted to do. And the adventure van thing just was kind of out of my budget. Um, so I thought, well, I'm getting this truck, so maybe I'll get me a camper, a trailer that you tow behind. Not a fifth wheel, but just like a little trailer. And I was thinking something really small, something light. I know nothing about trailers and that. We did a lot of camping when I was growing up, and we took the kids camping when they were growing up, but we tent camped. So I know nothing about, except for what I've learned on YouTube about blackwater tanks and all that kind of stuff. But I thought I could totally do this. So I started looking on Craigslist, and I found this little 21-foot trailer, and to me, that sounded excellent. It was small, compact, a little trailer. I mean, 21 feet, that's nothing, right? So I thought, well, this would be good. So we did get a truck, and the truck, I told the guy when I was buying the truck, I'm going to be towing a little trailer, but it's not very heavy. And, do you think the 6-cylinder Ford will pull this? And he's like, oh, it's got 11,000 pounds of pulling capacity. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine, because it's not going to even be close to that. So I find this trailer on Craigslist. I go look at it, and it was 2006 Fleetwood Mallard. And I got there, and I walked inside, and I was like, oh, like the angels were singing. I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. It was really, really clean inside. Had a little stove and a microwave and a refrigerator and a bed, and the table that pulled out to a bed, and the couch pulled out to a bed, and it even had a bathroom and a shower. And I was like, oh my gosh, and this was 21 feet. And he said it was 4,200 pounds. And in my head, 4,200 pounds didn't sound like much to me, So he was asking a really good price for it. So I literally bought it. Like, I just bought the thing. And in my head, I was like, where me and Sam are traveling all over the place, and we're stopping at RV parks, and we're just setting up, and we're driving, like we're going to Tennessee and Georgia and Kentucky, and we're driving through, Colorado and the mountains, and we're towing this little trailer behind us, right? And I'm just like, I've got all these dreams in my head about these adventures that we're going to have with this new trailer. So we have the truck, we hook the trailer up to the truck, and Candleman's like, okay, you need to drive this home because, okay, my family are very, very supportive, bless their hearts. Matt was like, if this is what you want to do, this is, I'm behind you. I said, do you think I can do this? Do you think I can hook it up? Do you think I can back it in? And he's like, yes, I'll teach you. You can practice in the parking lot. You'll be good. You'll be fine. And he was just really supportive and standing behind me on this, So when we got ready to leave with the trailer, he's like, okay, well, you need to drive this home. And we were about an hour from home. So they hook the trailer up to the truck, and I take off. And he's in the passenger seat. And we're go through the little city for a little bit until we had to get on the highway. And then it was like about 50 minutes straight on Highway 20, which is, we live in Texas, it's pretty flat. And I get on the highway, and this thing, I can feel it back there. It's like doing this with the truck, like pushing and pulling us, pushing and pulling us. And it wasn't even really windy out that day, and I could feel the sway, especially when a tractor trailer was coming up behind us before I could even see it to my side, before it was even next to us. I could feel it coming, and the trailer would start to sway. And it just felt really heavy back there. Like, in my mind, I'd never pulled a trailer before. So in my mind, I was thinking 21-foot trailer, stick it back there. I'm not even going to know it's back there. I'm just going to be like cruising down the highway, not even a care in the world, Well, that totally was not the case. It was a bit nerve-wracking. Poor Matt was sitting over there in the passenger seat. I think it was less nerve-wracking for me driving, but he was like, hanging on. It was just, it was much heavier. We had to go much slower than I realized. I mean, I knew we were going to have to go slower, but we were doing like 50 miles an hour with this thing. And the truck pulled it, but I felt like it was struggling some, especially not on the flat, but especially going up hills. And just the little hills that we had to go up bringing it home were nothing compared to what I had in my head, how we were going to travel in the mountains and all this stuff with this trailer. So I was like, this is just not going to work. I'll never get up a hill with this thing. So we bring it home, we park it, and I'm super, super sad. And I almost decided to go trade my truck in and get something bigger. But in my price range, something bigger meant that it was going to have to be older with more mileage on it. The one I got is used anyway. It's 2015. But in order to get a larger, half ton or whatever, I would have had to go with a lot more mileage in an older truck. And I didn't want to do that. And I'd kind of already fallen in love with this little truck that I bought. And so, yeah, I was like, okay, so this trailer thing, this is too big. This is just too big. Oh, and another thing was the gas that sucked. Lord have mercy. It sucked a lot of gas. On that hour drive home, it was a little bit of a gas hog. So, again, I couldn't see spending $100 a day and gas, maybe being able to travel 4 or 5 hours a day, because after that your nerves would have been shot. And then paying for the campground, we could stay at a nice hotel for all that. So, reality started setting in, and I was like, okay, this probably wasn't the smartest idea I had. And so I was really upset that night, and I kept thinking, and Matt was sitting outside, and I went out in the backyard, and I was like, okay, I've made a decision. I said, I just don't think this trailer it's not going to work. This is not going to be feasible for me to drive this trailer around. And he was like, you could just see the relief come over his face. And he was like, I stand behind you 100%. But I am so happy to hear this. He was like, I was having nightmares of you driving off a cliff, your brakes going out. Like, I was scared, but I was behind you. He never once said, I don't think this is a good idea. He was just like, you're going to be fine. If this is what you want to do, that's how he is. He's very supportive. And so Chelsea and Wade were also happy to hear that I had made a decision that this probably wasn't the way for us to travel. So, I had thought maybe we might keep the camper anyway and put it in an RV park around here somewhere so that we could use it on the weekends. And we did go and look at some RV parks, and man, they're expensive. Like between $2,500 and $3,500 a year to keep your RV there. And you just go there on the weekends, and you're packed in like sardines with other RVs. And by the time we got done looking this one weekend, I was like, I'm just going to sell it. I'm just going to put it up for sale and sell it. So that's exactly what I did. I got exactly what I paid for it. So I didn't lose any money. We had it in the behind the shop here for a week, and then I sold it. And I'm sure the new owners are going to love it. They're going to keep it in an RV park. So. Yeah, so I'm still going to travel, still going to do our thing, but we're just going to continue to travel the way we've all been traveling, which is going and seeing whatever we want to see and then staying in cheap hotels. I mean, literally, we find $40 a night hotels, and, they're nothing fancy, but all you're doing is sleeping there, right? You're just sleeping and getting up and taking off. So that is the game plan, and, that was my little adventure. And I've got an adventure planned for next weekend. So I won't be here next Friday. I'm actually going to be leaving on Thursday, and I'll be gone till Monday. We'll still be, everybody still be here working, but I'm going to be in New Mexico. We're going to be in New Mexico. We're going to Ruidoso, New Mexico, which looks and sounds absolutely beautiful. I've heard that I've been to New Mexico, but more the desert part of New Mexico. This is the mountain part of New Mexico. So I think the highest mountain we're going to be going up is like 11,000 feet, and Mount Rainier is only 14,000. So it's good. We're going to be up there a little ways, and it looks like a beautiful place. So we're going to spend a couple of days there and see things. We're going to go to White Sands Monument, which looks really fascinating. We're going to go to Cloudcroft, which is at the top of this Sierra Blanca Mountains in Ruidoso. So I'm really excited to go check that out and have a little vacation before busy season hits, which brings me to the next topic. We are going to be very busy, so I haven't put up our Christmas turnaround times yet on the website, but you know you can always find the turnaround times right now at the top of the website, at the bottom when you're checking out. But I will be putting up the last day that you can order to receive your items in time for Christmas pretty soon, and let you guys know about that. I also wanted to say one other thing. Now, I know this is going to come as a huge disappointment to many of you, but there will not be a Super Bowl sale this year. The Super Bowl sale have run their course. We're probably going to do something for Super Bowl Sunday, but I just don't know what yet. I'm still kind of thinking about that. But honestly, guys, with, last year was the first year we did the Super Bowl sale with the new rewards points program. And between the rewards points and the free shipping on orders over 100, and then the discount, which ended up being, I think, 20% last year or 17%, like, we didn't make any money, and we worked really hard to get all those orders out. So it's just not feasible with the rewards points program. And I really think the rewards points program is more important than the sales that we were having during the year. And it's just, I just got an order the other day, and she saved like $32 on her order because she had saved up her rewards points. So it's really, the rewards points program is a great program. So be sure, if you're ordering on our website, that you're signed up in your account when you're placing your order, so that those reward points get applied to your account. And yeah, you can really save some money using those reward points. So this is just a better system for us. As much as we're going to hate saying goodbye to the Super Bowl sale, everything comes to an end, unfortunately. That's just how it happens. And it was a great run, and we had fun with the Super Bowl sale. And I'm not saying that we're not going to do something on Super Bowl Sunday, because I want to do something on Super Bowl Sunday. I just don't know what yet. So I will keep you all posted on that and let you know what we're going to do on Super Bowl Sunday. So I hope that y'all aren't too disappointed. I'm kind of sad about it too. It was really fun while we did it. But again, with the rewards point system in place, it's just not feasible. We're a small business. We're a small family business. We're not like Walmart or, where we can have these huge sales and be able to absorb and not hurt us financially, those kind of sales. I wish we were, but we're not. We're just a small family business, and we work really hard. And it's kind of disappointing when, last year when we had such a huge sale and we worked so hard for almost 6 weeks to get those orders out, and there was really, we didn't make any money. And I mean, I'm not, nobody's in business not to make money, that's for sure. So yeah, I can't do it. We can't do it. And I apologize. And I hope you all understand. I really, truly do. And I'm not going to take that day away completely. We are going to do something. As soon as I figure that out, I'll let you all know. Okay. All right. So this video is getting really long. We're already at 19 minutes. Good Lord, have mercy. And I've been looking at my YouTube thing, and people fall off after so long because they probably don't want to hear me just rattle on like I do. But let me just go ahead and tell you that next week I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in New Mexico. So the following week when I come back, we're going to announce winners for these. I got those jars, those surplus jars, and these were some that I didn't have a whole lot of, but I thought, oh, these are so cute. I will give these away as a set you know, on our videos. And I'm going to allow you, whoever wins, to choose the fragrances. If you want the same fragrances in both, you can. But if you'd like different fragrances in both, you know, one in this one and one in this one, I'll do that for you as well. So this one says mine and this one says yours. And these are probably this 7.7 ounces. I think that's what these are. And you can see I've got probably maybe 10 sets of these. So I will be giving these away for a little bit. I don't know. It might be something different when I come back. But this is what you're going to win if you enter this week's drawing. But I will announce it not this week, next weekend, but the following weekend. Okay? And just leave us a comment below telling me where's your favorite place to go travel to, because I'm running out of ideas here. Well, I mean, I'm not. I can figure it out. But I would love to know where you love to go travel to. We're, you know, in Texas. We're kind of, you know, Texas is down here, so it's kind of far for me to go. You know, when we go on trips, I don't like to go more than 10 or 12 hours. But if I'm going to want to go see other things, we're going to have to do that at some point. So tell me your favorite place to go travel. Leave that comment below. Be sure you're a subscriber and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. That really does help and I really appreciate it. So thank you all so much for joining us. I love you with all my heart. I hope everybody's not too upset about the Super Bowl sale. Oh my gosh, I've really been dreading telling you guys this, but I hope y'all understand. I truly do. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I will see you again in 2 weeks. I'll post pictures of our trip for sure in that video in 2 weeks. And I'll also post somewhere in here, or well, here at the end probably, the pictures of the trailer that I had for a week. It was so funny because as it was driving away with the new owner, Candleman looked at me and said, "Boy, we had some made some good memories in that camper." I was like, "I know, man, the memories, I'll never forget it." So, anyway, you know, I'll figure it out. If you know, if the right things comes along, who knows? I might be in an adventure van one day. Who knows? Or maybe a teardrop trailer, something way smaller and not 4,200 pounds. 4,200 pounds is a lot heavier than you think it is. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Mwah.